do that. That was weird. Greetings, Jarnished. We're here once again.
I think I'm going to try and do weird things at the start of each one.
You don't need to try. So we're here back once again with some new additions to our whiskey shelves.
Yeah.
This is a little more confusing than some of our previous ones.
Yes, we've just spent 5 minutes trying to work out these two. And the reason we're doing so, the couple of videos before and probably the ones after, just sort of single whiskies, these ones are a double because they're from the same people, but they're not the same distillery.
Trying to work it out. So this is Ardnamurchan, which is a relatively newish distillery.
It is. It was only built in 2014.
Here we are, and this is a Highland Park distilled Adelphi release called Fascadale. But Adelphi own this distillery.
If you go to adelphidistillery.com,
and
it is
so Ardnamurchan is the peninsula that it's
on the Lochaber.
So that's Ardnamurchan and this is Highland Park, but they're owned by the same people, and their
website's the same.
There's a relatively incestuous thing going on there.
Yeah,
as you'll find in the island.
I think you guys need to clear that up a little bit. Don't call your Adelphi Distillery website and then have Ardnamurchan on it.
I don't like it's very nice to be to have a Highland Park that's not got. Did you know we're Vikings written on it?
Or the Vikings? They never pointed that out before.
Never mentioned
that. So this is the Ardnamurchan.
Oh wow!
You know what? I just clicked. There's something white in your hair, and it's not just grey hair. I'm not gonna get out. It's gonna look too dramatic on this video. There we go. You got it. And B, I've realised why I find this name a little weird and funny, because it just sounds like Merkin, which is a wig.
I know.
And I just clicked that that's
Ardnamurchan.
It sounds like a type of Merkin.
That is a very interesting nose straight off the bat there.
As you can see, we've literally just opened these as well.
There's some sort of like almost bubblegum nature to that.
Oh,
do you get that?
Yeah, that's weird. That's fruity. Like
There's a lovely almost iron brewy bubblegum kind of nature, like nose to that.
So this is the This is
the Adelphi Fascadale. It is 14 years old. Batch release number 10, one of 1,498 bottles, and it is 46% ABV.
How many bottles?
1,500. 1498.
Yeah, my research is wrong then.
Are you looking at the right page?
Yeah.
Oh well. So again, so other than the slightly confusing bottling, this is pretty much Highland Park.
Yes.
I get 0 peat from it straight away.
0 peat.
So it's normally what I would get from Highland Park. The last Highland Park I tried said it was bold and smoky, and it was neither of those things.
No, it was a Speyside.
It was neither of those things.
It was a Speyside.
It did nothing as to
the
what
only
it
bold
said
thing about it was it claimed it was bold.
It was not Ronseal. It did not do what it said on the tin. This one.
It was more like a bold move, Colin.
There's something to be said for not having preconceptions of distilleries in your head, so because so if I'd gone in knowing full well this is Highland Park straight away, I'd have had a thing in my head that this is going to be like this and this and this, and I'm probably going to find it underwhelming.
But I surprised you with it.
But there you go. But so there's something to be said for not having these preconceptions of distilleries in your head, particularly when it comes to independent bottlings, because you may find that they're absolutely nothing like you have foreseen them to be.
The nose on this, I've realised.
You've read a word and you've gone, yeah, that's it.
Lychee. Do you remember?
I know what you mean.
Do you remember the lychee martinis? Was it that
no,
we got made for us?
No.
At Bianca's old flat in Holborn.
No.
Fiona made lychee martinis or some sort of lychee cocktail. Oh my god. Christmas? A birthday?
I don't know.
Christmas drinking.
I guess that's it. But I mean, whether that means it's sort of irrelevant. You know, like if you know what we mean by that. Like straight off the bat, I'm like, well, it smells like that blue bubblegum juice you used to get from the, you know, like those kind of things.
Bars.
But it gives you an idea. There's like a strange,
the bars bubblegum,
quite intensely sweet.
Yeah,
in
but
there.
it's not. vanilla sweet. It's not caramel sweet.
It's artificial sweetness. Excuse me. That was
Yes,
a little bit of that was some artificial sweetness coming back to me right there.
That's what they call me. Artificial sweetness.
It's very nice. It seems to dissipate.
It's not boozy,
Oh,
which
was
coming
that?
off of that last video that we did, we were blasted with booze, and this is not the same. How strong is it?
It's 46% ABV. Do you know anything about the cask type in this?
I do, allegedly, but I'm not sure anymore because this says it's 2,400 balls.
Yeah, you've spelled the wrong one. Maybe not.
No, I mean it's the batch 10, Frascadale, Highland Park 14.
I wouldn't say there's any sherry. I'd say that's probably ex-bourbon casks. Just straight off the
Again,
bat.
leads me to believe my research is wrong because the one I have is matured in refill Oloroso hogsheads.
Maybe. Hey, maybe that could be right. Refill, obviously, importing a little less color, a little less flavor,
Yeah.
a little more of so.
Maybe that's where part of that
perhaps
sweetness is coming from.
there's
A small
that.
part.
It's very nice. Again, it's a lighter sort of before dinner kind of dram. Would that make sense? Like I don't
Wow, see,
like it's not heavy. It's quite.
I've not tried it. I'm torn on the nose though because the nose makes me think it's a dessert. That sweetness
It's quite a
gives me a dessert
Yeah,
wine.
I don't know. I just think I don't think it's too heavy. Like it's slightly sweet, but it's not too heavy. It's quite sort of bright.
I'm gonna have to try it and find out. I'm not gonna neck it though. You're mad.
That's very nice.
It's really nice, isn't
I'm
it?
not just necking it, so I'm drinking it and holding it in my mouth for a little bit. That's really nice. I don't have a huge amount to say other than that, but other than that's really nice. It's grainy. It's got like a nice sort of spicy
The sweetness
finish.
stays though,
Hmm?
but not the artificial sweetness that you get on the nose. It's much more of a natural.
Yeah, loads of vanilla. That's like a toffee, tablety kind of finish to it. I feel.
Yeah.
Condensed, like that condensed milk, or that kind of thick, sweet. It's very nice.
It's very nice.
Indeed. Yeah, no, that's lovely,
moment.
and not at all what I expected.
No, I'm really surprised by that. Even going on the nose, that's not what I expected.
Beautiful. It's obviously 14 years in whatever it's been in, and it's not a hugely.
I also would say it's particularly Highland Parky.
Not a hugely lingering finish, I would say.
No, it's quite.
But you're left
short to medium.
You're left with like a. Like I can, I can still, I can barely taste it, but if I like collect the saliva in my mouth, I can get like those salty kind of notes that are coming
4
from
or 5 minutes after you eat like a fruity Mentos.
It's very nice.
And you go, and you get that little bit of fruit flavors. It's that kind of feeling, different flavors.
Interesting.
Doesn't taste like a Highland Park.
It's light, but it's not boring.
No, it's not.
I mean, there's some intensity in there. There's some complexity in there. There's like salt and cereal. There's sweetness. There's a little touch of like vanilla.
I will say it's really well balanced. I don't think there's too much of anything in there. Nothing is overpowering. It's very a rolling flavor mixing with each other.
It's a nice,
which is nice.
Yeah, no, that's very, very nice. And I will say, but it's very nice. That's cool.
What'd you say? You thought it'd be shit, Pete?
I didn't think. I know. I wouldn't say that. I would say that sometimes I find Highland Park to be less substance and more
advertising.
Yes, or you know what I mean, and even in their drams, although they're good, so you've got your sort of 15-year-old Highland Park, and then you've got your 18-year-old Highland Park, and the pricing difference is quite large for them. But I feel that the taste difference in them doesn't warrant.
But what about
that price increase?
What about the boat? The longer what the older one comes in. because they always come in a boat or
They always come in
wooden
like a
box or
Viking boat or
chest.
whatever. Yeah. So
Until they start selling with a Viking axe, I'm not on.
it's just a lot of style over substance. I feel.
In some cases, yeah. And
Particularly
when we had
more
that,
recently.
I think when we had that last one,
The bear.
the
Spirit of the bear.
spirit of the bear, and it was bold
Speed
and
of the
smoky,
puma.
and it was neither of those things. And I think that was like, oh, look at this decoration we've done in the bottle. We've not really cared about what's in the bottle, but look at the decoration of it.
It was an odd thing.
It's almost like whoever advertised it didn't taste it. Like they had no idea what was in that bottle. We joked during the tasting that like
distillery exclusive, so I get
travel exclusive.
Yeah. Sorry. Yeah. Duty free. That's what I mean.
I have a feeling there was like a misspeak between advertising and actually who made it, because it was not what they said.
Let's find out if this one. I think I may have tried this at a university whiskey tasting event.
This exact one or a similar, just from this distillery?
I'm unaware. This distillery, an Ardnamurchan, it was definitely that.
It's still new.
This is their casks.
What did I say?
Oh wow. Okay.
So
I'll let you start this one, Darren.
okay, give me a minute then. So the plans for the distillery.
Did I get the wrong thing?
Hang on.
Is that my glass of water I've just poured in there?
That's very light, isn't it? I mean, there is, but a deep breath and you get it at the back. But I mean, that's.
I'm always in the mind that if you've got a whiskey and you can go, that's probably not great.
I'm not sure I can do it with that one, but hang on. Right, so hang on, just quickly about the thing. So it commenced production in 2000. Wait, is that cast? It is cast strength, isn't it? That's no. Hang on. Yeah, I forgot it was cast strength. What's that?
Right, let's bear in mind these
58.7.
videos are for people to come in and try these things, so we probably should
No,
just
but
be like, what the fuck?
It should still be honest though. Anyway, so Ardnamurchan commenced production in 2014. The first official whiskey was released in 2017. In 2018, local children were given a charitable gift of Ardnamurchan whiskey casks as an investment.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, lucky bastards.
Why did you live there?
That's a really, really nice
Can you imagine being that kid's old man and he comes home and goes, Dad, I got given a cask of whiskey today. Be like, what? We've made it.
Yeah. Your sisters are nothing to me anymore.
Absolutely, we're selling them, and you and me are making whiskey. Yeah, that is so. What I'm getting at.
I will say
there is very, very little going on in that nose there.
But I will say that doesn't mean it's maybe overpowering booze weight. Just as a little side note, quick. Actually, no, hang on. I'll do that at the end. Let's go for taste.
Very little going on in that for my personal tastes on the nose.
I do.
There's a very, very, very slight peppery sort of note to the end of it. But other than that,
a video ago we had a cast.
I could have put on nose alone.
And
I would pour that into the mean to settle it down a wee bit. That is very odd, right? Let's just get it.
I do get it's fruity though.
I'm getting nothing from that.
That's 58.7%.
Okay.
That's nearly 60%.
So I'm
I
fairly
get a little bit here.
I'm fairly certain I just drank something, but I don't know. Wow, that is so. There's. That's odd. There's very little going on in that for me.
There's not much more for me, to be honest. There's
very little. It's very light. I wouldn't say, and I know that sometimes I'm guilty of saying light quite a lot, and it means a variety of different things. But that is, sometimes I'll say things are like light and bright, and and you get like and what I mean by that is
light can mean
it's not heavy. It's like a zesty, sort of refreshing, grassy, floral. All of these things are contained with what I mean by light.
I'm not sure that applies to any of them.
I don't think this is. You know what? I got more flavour when I burped there than when I drank it. I did. So no age statement, right?
Yeah. So I mean, we only started distilling. What did I say?
Distillery.
Shit. I think that should. Yeah, that's what it's called now. So that is only, it can only at most be 8 years old. Probably more like 7.
So that is, I find that very
Or less.
confusing because if that was at 46%, I think that would be a relatively.
I think it was just that if it was watered down.
No, I think if there was a touch more flavour in there, maybe a bit more cask, a bit more something, touch more flavour in there, and it was brought down to a relatively manageable. I mean, by the distillery.
Yeah. They're not giving you much on
They could
either.
that could be a nice sort of introductory whiskey for someone because there's not a huge amount of burn, there's not a huge amount of like intense flavour. There's a little bit, and you can pick up on it quite easily, and that would be like a nice introductory dram for someone.
I agree, fully agree with that.
But if you were to add water to that, I feel you'd be left with nothing.
I'm going to try in a little bit after I try a little more. So
I will say that I've tried Ardnamurchan I've tried before was very different to that.
Yeah, well, apparently the distillery in general is more known for a combination of sweet, fruity, chocolate, oily notes. That I
don't get any of that.
A little bit of the sweetness, not much of it though. Again, in these notes, they're saying pear, almond, tart. I
don't get any of that. Sorry.
I will say I do.
I don't get any of that.
There is the lightest hint of pear, but when I say that, I mean like. You know when you know those what's the water brand with a B on it? There's like a brand of flavored water. It's got.
Is it a Mac B?
Yeah, that's it.
It's a Scottish B, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
It's Mac B.
And they do different flavored water.
I know what you're talking about. Yes.
And that's the closest I can think of that. Where
it's like a whiskey flavored water.
Yeah, with a little bit of pear.
That's really not that's not a complimentary thing to say.
I will say on the flip side of that, it's super fucking easy to drink. It's very easy to drink. I mean, if you want to drink a cask strength and go, nice, tasty, easy.
I will say, like I'm just confused. Ted, I am hugely confused.
It doesn't taste like cask strength.
Did I just drink this? Did I just drink that?
I mean, me wolfing down. Spreading it around my mouth a bit there.
What I need is
definitely get more flavour.
I need a 58.7% mixer. Yeah, no, that's very interesting. And
throwing that round in my mouth.
If you do come in and try these things, feel free to absolutely let us know what you think about them. Particularly if you think that we're full of shit. Because
I mean, we do mean specifically for these.
Our palates are
us full of shit in general. We're well aware.
Our palate, obviously people's palates are different and they pick up different things and so if you were, if you come in and try that, absolutely let us know what you think about it because I'm finding that really, really difficult to get anything from.
I certainly don't get any saltiness. I don't get any almond. As I said, there's the slightest hint of pear.
I can see where you're coming from, but I don't necessarily get it.
I think that if there is ginger in there, it's lost with the slight amount of booze that you do taste. Tobacco leaf and integrated peat. I don't get any peat.
Do you know what I want? I think.
Hang on. I don't get any peat.
I
found sometimes like when you breathe out, you get some of these.
Gonna make a sweeping generalization here. Yeah.
I'm not going to do that.
I've said in the past, right, that cask is very important, and that you can make the nicest spirit in the world, put it in a crap cask, and you'll get crap whiskey out. Or you can have bog standard kind of spirit, put it in a really, really nice cask, and you'll probably get quite a nice whiskey out of it. I think that's probably nice spirit, and not the greatest casking option, and because I feel they've gotten nothing from it.
I have no information on the cask they've used, and it's made me sad.
Please come on.
Hang on. A vatting of 50 bourbon casks, 40 of which are peated.
None of which I can. So peated casks.
Yeah, peated casks.
So it's not peated malt.
No,
it's peated casks
that
are then vatted.
Yes.
With 50
non-peated
casks.
So more 50 bourbon casks and 40 of which are peated.
Yeah. So they've had 40 peated casks, 10 fucking non-peated casks,
no peat,
and they've vatted them together, and they've made that.
And there's no peat to that.
There's no flavour. Sorry, I'm getting a little.
No, I mean
narky here, but
really disappointing. And that's the first one I've ever tried.
That was really disappointing. Come in and try it.
No, I mean, do I mean?
No. Everybody's tastes are different. We're looking for, and it's probably safe to say we're looking for big, bold flavors, and that is
it's
very, very gentle.
I will say it's not. It's not nice. I have to clarify
it's
that.
It's not unpleasant.
Yeah, absolutely
it's
not.
Just, I would like more of that pleasantness.
I could absolutely sit and drink the bottle of that.
But you wouldn't notice.
No.
Yeah.
Until I try to walk.
So you wouldn't notice. Yeah.
No, but yeah.
And after quite an intriguingly flavoured thing from the same distillery, that maybe seems a little underwhelming.
It was underwhelming. Maybe I had high hopes. As I said, I will very much clarify. It's not unpleasant. I absolutely could sit happily with that bottle.
It's near what you would buy a bottle and drink it home. So
I'd buy that one.
Well, absolutely. Try it. Come in,
I would go for that one.
If you like a lighter whiskey that maybe doesn't have that burn or doesn't have that intensity of flavour or any of these things, then that might be something that you can enjoy.
I think which one is your that's your glass from that, right?
The second one, yeah.
Yeah. So I think we just put a little bit of each and add a drop of water.
No, I think this is going to be a disaster.
I don't know. I'm going to agree with you. Okay, I think a little bit much then.
Oh, these are the droppers I got from Claire.
Yeah, I did. I took those our special droppers, which sounds weird. Oh, I think I missed that one. Right, a drop.
So there's immediately a little more on the nose. It's very faint, I would say.
We're going to look like absolute dickheads if this actually comes off really nice with a touch of water.
It's very faint, and I don't mean fainty. I mean it's a ghost of a flavour in the back of my palate.
I think what the ghost of the flavour with a touch of water is might actually be a little bit of peat. To me, I don't think you get that.
I don't find
because
that.
I think that's a little bit of peat, and you drink pretty heavily peated drinks. You're going to miss out on that entirely.
I don't find that at all.
I do think there's a slight hint of peat.
Hint of smoke in that.
Yes, a hint. When 90% of your casks are peated.
If your whiskey drinking style is wrapped in cotton wool, then you'll probably enjoy that.
Yeah, that's probably a good shout. Yeah. You
know what? I will say, a touch of water brings out a lot more flavour in that.
Yes.
It's peppery, it's spicy.
I get the ginger now.
But still, I don't. Still nothing. I get a very bitter into that, but again, an experiment. It's something to experiment with.
I would say try a little sip of that. And then add a little bit of touch of water.
It's certainly, I think water does it the world of good there.
A lot of good. I think there's a lot more flavour in that.
There's some flavour when you.
Well, I was going to say it's a low bar for the flavour. Maybe we were just, again, this is a 58.7%, so maybe we're just getting the booze and it knocks out any flavour. In which case, I think you're
super gentle.
Maybe you're right, and that's one they should be releasing at cask strength.
It's a timid whiskey.
But maybe that's one they shouldn't be releasing at cask strength. I mean, who the fuck are we? So they can do what they like.
We drop of water, you never know. So.
Yeah, I don't know.
Come in and give it a try on your own.
This turns out been very controversial.
Yeah. Because this is why we do this.
Yeah, I'm
going
to try this.
What's that Ardnamurchan like? I'm going to be like, oh, I don't got no idea.
It's weird. It's maybe really boring. It's weird flavors. You might want to try it yourself.
Yeah, no, but absolutely no. It's certainly two very, very different drams from the same producer. On the same island, roughly the same place.
Well, that's Highland Park.
But is Ardnamurchan not a peninsula up or around that way?
Walkaber.
Oh, maybe Highlands. Oh well. Same producer, very, very different.
It is considered Scotland's most remote, or one of the most remote.
Oh, Jesus. Oh well. But feel free to come and give them a try.
Let's Google map this.
Give them a try side by side.
It is there.
Oh well, yeah, I got
which
it.
Which is
out in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, it's probably in the middle of nowhere, isn't it?
It's looking
West Coast.
It's looking at Mull, though.
It's close to Mull.
Looking at Mull. Anyway, but
give that a go.
Those two come in and give them a try and let us know what you think of them.
Please do, because apparently we don't know shit.
We haven't got a clue. Yeah, we haven't got a clue what to think of those two. So
I would
very much like
I'm going to be trying this again with some water at some point. I'm gonna be trying that again just because it's nice. I'll be trying that again to see what the hell I think of it.
Awesome. Yeah, let's do it.
Cool. Right.
do it
Thanks
for
for
a
watching,
whiskey
guys.
Take care, guys.
Enjoy the previous videos and the next videos. It's only going to get more chaotic from here because we've still got 2 to have, and one of them's in our cast strength one.
Oh dear.
Oh dear, oh dear.
Right.
Thanks for
Take
watching,
care, guys. Thank you.
See you later. Hang on, I'll help you with that. It's a bit tricky.